Hey guys, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition. Well, let's not call it another edition. It is Dow 20,000, right? Finally, we broke Dow 20,000. Okay, let's get all the congratulatory out of the way. Let's shake hands, virtual handshakes to everybody. Congratulates, get the party hats, the streamers, like everything, the whistles, and let's toast the Dow 20,000. Okay, what we're looking at here is the last 17 years. Why is the last 17 years important? Well, at least for me. Well, because right over here, your boy started trading, right? Right over here. By now, everybody kind of knows my story and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I started trading right over here. And right before, right towards the Asian crisis was ending and the internet was starting. And I started roughly in the mid Dow 7,000s, right? And then years later, we went all the way up, all the way up, all the way up to Dow 10,000, all the way up to Dow 14,000. And then when the mortgage mess struck, we went all the way back to 6,000. And now we are back to 20,000. And you know what the common denominator is? You know what the common denominator is? I've been around. I've been in business all these years. And the one reason why I've been in business in these years, I realized a long time ago, long time ago, that none of this matters. Okay, none of this matters. It's cool, you know, Dow 8,000, Dow 10,000, Dow 15,000, all the way down to Armageddon. Okay, so it's cool. It's a big number, Dow 20,000, and 10 years from now, we could be at Dow 30,000 and 40,000, and hopefully our children will be at Dow 100,000, right? Their children will be at 100,000. But at the end of the day, again, unless you are in business, okay, none of this matters. So matter of fact, my mother-in-law comes up to me this afternoon, when I was watching my daughter, and she turns to me and she goes, I heard that Wall Street was up 20,000 points today. Okay, that's it. That's what Wall Street America is. That's what Main Street America is. Apparently, Dow went up, Wall Street went up 20,000 points today. Okay, that's what it means. It's a headline. It's something cool. It's a conversation piece. It's what people are talking right now in the bars. But at the end of the day, for all of us who click a mouse on a day-to-day basis, all this means is another area that we can store in our mental Rolodex and say, hey, we were around for Dow 20,000, right? Dow 20,000. Incredible run. Donald Trump, whether you're for him or against him or whatever your position is towards him, he's fixed the stock market, right? We might never go down again. Obviously, we're joking. And at the end of the day, everybody thought the market was never going to go down in 2000, and you know what happened there. And everybody thought the market was never going to go up in 2009, and we know what happened there. So all these milestones are important. But again, if you don't have the proper mindset, if you don't have the proper discipline, okay, to sit on your hands when you need to, step on the throat when you have to, all this means absolutely nothing, okay? All this means out of nothing, because I've seen in the most heyday, okay, absolute heyday of the stock market, people leaving the business. I saw people at the most violent ways of the market has to offer doing very, very well, and then somewhere in between. So the fact that we're here, it's cool, okay? It's cool. Headlines will sell, everybody will, but at the end of the day, where's your Dow 20,000 gift certificate, right? Where's your Dow, your Dow 20,000 t-shirt? Okay, some of you guys have tattoos, that's cool. But where is the instant gratification? The point is, it's a number, it's the scoreboard, and if everybody's been watching me for the last X amount of years, then you know the scoreboard is just the scoreboard. It's just a conversation piece. It's just to keep tabs. At the end of the day, every single day is its new animal. Every single day, the momentum is as good as the next day's starting pitcher. And again, if you have no process, if you don't have the patience to sit there and play out premium hands, you, my friend, are not trading. You are talking about the next milestone that the Dow Jones might set. So hopefully everybody kind of got it out of their system. It was like 3 weeks into it. Wall Street finally crossed the mythical 20,000 area. And now what, right? Now you have to continue to work. Now you have to continue to get better. Now you have to continue to hone your skills. Now you have to get better to work on your patience. Now you have to do every little thing better to keep yourself in business. And that's what we are. That's what we do every single day. We try to tweak. We try to do anything possible to give us a broader edge. And again, when you find an edge, you grab it and you don't do anything to deviate from it. So again, good breakout today in the broader market. CNBC is happy. All the CNBC anchors are happy. My mother-in-law is happy. Your mother-in-law is happy. Everybody's happy. Okay. The question is, how did you do today? Right. That's the end of the day. How did you do today? If you didn't do well today, then what did you do wrong? If you didn't do good yesterday, or do well yesterday, a week before, a year before that, can you get better? And the questions to all those answers, the answers to all those questions are yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can completely change things around the following trading day. Again, there's no scripts here, guys. There's no scripts in Wall Street. They don't give you mulligans. They don't give you do-overs. People will take your money on the other side of the trade. That's the reality. So we have to get better. If you look at modern day present trading, okay, Dow was up today. Good day for the markets. It was kind of a relief rally, right? The relief rally was for the market finally getting out of the 20,000 area. And now we're kind of getting steep into earnings season. So Netflix report a couple of days ago did very, very well, right? Did very, very well. You got Google coming up tomorrow. You got Amazon coming up shortly. Even IBM. And this is how you could tell the market has really, really good sentiment. IBM has missed, it feels like it missed like the last 30 quarters. I know it's not the truth, but it feels like it. And even on bad news, IBM is starting to move higher. So good overall broad market action. Obviously, the beta names have been just gapping and going just really, really aggressively. The small cap stocks, doing pretty well right now, continue to do pretty well. Actually, I did pretty well in, a couple of, several small cap stocks today. The pivots were pretty solid today in the room. But again, at the end of the day, tomorrow is a new business day. And again, if you don't repeat the process, necessary to get you to point A to point B, you will be just another statistic. So be very, very conscious. Again, there is no materialistic need to turn around and say, well, here's the next level for for S&P 500. We're in orbit right now. We're in orbit right now. You can't look at it and say, here's the next measured move coming. Just enjoy the prosperity, right? Enjoy the bullish market activity, because again, at the end of the day, we know at any given point you are going to see roundabout top, and you'll start seeing signs of those roundabout tops, and then the rug will be pulled, and the next thing you know, you're sitting with a whole bunch of inventory, and then this time around, there's nobody there to buy the dip. So be very, very conscious of that, okay? Be very, very conscious of that. But for now, again, I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear, I'm an opportunist, and every professional trader has been doing this for a long time will tell you at any given day, the market can reverse on you. So be very wary of that, and just trade with shield. Just trade with a shield, trade with a buffer. Obviously, use stops and everything in between, and everything will be good. That's how you keep the gravy train going forward. Really quickly recap the day. CGIX, I sold half my position up 25 cents. Still a 10% move. I still have half size. Hopefully the thing will start going back tomorrow. I bought this little VNR today. We sold it right at the highs because, well, that's what we do. We sell right at the supply. Bought it at 97 cents. My last sale was at 104. Pretty cool there. I started buying this PIRS today. I started buying PIRS today at $1.95. Closed at 201. Hopefully this thing will go tomorrow. The next big number there is going to be, they already took apart this 202 area. So hopefully you'll see 210, and then in the 220s we'll see there as well. Tesla was a really aggressive pivot today. Take a look at this, guys. Here's your initial move, right? Here's the initial move right here. Here's the sneaky pivot. Again, remember, guys and gals, treated and learned and taught to look at bottoms. There's sneaky pivots. This is where the value is. Once this thing took out this 255.80s level, I even tweeted about it. Look at the move it made. I mean, really, really aggressive move all the way down to the 251 level. Let's see what else. WDC was a quick scalp. I know you guys, whoever took it off that 81 break. Again, not a big move, not a big move, but did see the 82 area, very choppy, but it did see that area. Juno, for all you guys who did take a trade off that 20 break, again, not a huge move, but again, not everything was a huge move. at all. PRTO is another smaller cap, worked for 10 cents. The trade I did that could have been great. I did this trade and I gave it every opportunity to succeed, and I sold it, and the stock really exploded. It was Google. Okay, and here is the trade right here. So here is a sneaky pivot. Again, we talk about the sneaky pivots. So it breaks this 52.40 area, okay? And the one thing we know about pivots, they usually work very, very well for capital. And I say this a lot of times on some of these updates, we just don't know how big the pivot is going to be. Is it going to be 50 cents? Is it going to be $1.50, $2? We don't know how big the cash flow was. Unfortunately, I bought it. The stock only went up like 50 cents. That's it. The stock went up 50 cents, and it came right back to the buy area. Now, what's important about that is you want to give it like 5 to 10 minutes to see if there's confirmation. They're building above that level. And I gave it every opportunity. And the one thing I don't mess around with is buying stocks and trying to reinvent the wheel ahead of earnings. And it just wasn't going. It wasn't going. So I sold it, literally made just coffee money. I sold it. The stock went down like 60 cents. I was like, okay, good. You know what? Better be safe than sorry. And then next thing I know, I turn around, the stock really went aggressive. So, sometimes safe than sorry, makes you look like a clown. But at the end of the day, safe and sorry. That's the whole point. Safe than sorry. It's much easier to talk about a trade that you messed up, that you actually, made a little bit of money on, compared to a trade that was wrong, it wasn't building the proper way, and it tanked. It's a couple of bucks in your face. And that's part of trading. You got to make decisions. You got to read order flow. Sometimes you'll make the right call, and sometimes you won't. But again, the flat trade, and I say this all the time, the flat trade is always going to pay off, because it's gonna allow you to keep value equity that you can use towards later trades that, if they do run, you will be rewarded. So going into tomorrow, again, you got to consider bullishness until it stops. Let's talk about some setups for tomorrow. Okay, let's talk about some setups going into tomorrow. And by the way, shout out to LT. Just really great pivots. He's been just really knocking it out the park. Really great pivots. Patterson contributing some really great ideas. Albert's been giving it some really great ideas. Keep them coming, guys. Again, there's no such thing as a bad idea. Okay, it takes 1 second to look at, and if you don't put it in the channel, someone might not be able to benefit with you. But again, guys, keep putting in these ideas. Again, there's no such thing as a bad pivot. It takes me 1 second to look at the chart. Dave B has been doing great as well. So thank you very much for all the participation, guys. So let's talk about some of the trades for possibility for tomorrow. Let's start off with box. Okay, let's start off with box. We had this on our watch list yesterday. Kind of triggered right at the close. So I still want to watch this thing. Now it's kind of an easy setup here. 1750. That's the high for today. 1748 is the high for today. Let's watch this 1750 break. I like this ICD. Okay, I like this ICD. It's a little bit thinner, so it might not be for me. But I like this ICD chart. Only 400,000 shares traded today, but it does look like it wants to test this 730 level. Again, it had this really big run in November, so keep an eye on that. Sienna finally triggered today, guys. It's been a long distribution going all the way back to December the 9th. Nice looking chart here. I think a break above today's high of 25.32 can get this thing going. Beautiful chart there. TWOU, again, a name we had from last night's watch list, triggered pretty much at the close. You can see here the downtrend is broken, right? The downtrend is broken. It has a lot of room. So break above this 35.10 area, has the possibility to get to 30.50. So keep an eye on that one as well. VRT, another name. I'm not really familiar with this name, but a good looking chart. It looks like it's in the internet computer software space. Good looking chart, man. A really good looking chart. I think a 28 break on this thing can get it going. So keep an eye on that. And keep an eye on this AUPH. Had this huge run, had this really big run. It looks like it's starting to tap out. It looks like tomorrow will be the start of, because again, this thing had a run from 225 all the way to 355. It looks like the backside is starting. So we'll talk about the 60-minute possible setup tomorrow on AUPH. What it looks like right now It's going to need to somewhere clear around this 285 area, start, coming in. But we'll talk about that. Obviously, get into the room early. We'll talk about all the pivots on Tesla and Google and all that good stuff there as well. So keep the questions coming, guys. Again, we're not a chat room. We're an interactive, we're an interactive webinar. Everything's alive. There's no editing. You hear, you see the raw emotion of trading, the likes, the dislikes, the hates, the euphoria, everything in between. But again, it's called trading. It's not fantasy world. It's called reality. And again, most important part is be disciplined, stay patient, and stay in business. Guys, God bless. I'll see you all tomorrow.